The Sun goes through an 11-year solar cycle. We just hit its peak, called the solar maximum, in late 2024. During this time, the Sun becomes wildly active, sending out flares, solar wind, and magnetic storms. These solar outbursts don't just give us pretty auroras. They heat up Earth's upper atmosphere, causing it to expand outward like a balloon being inflated. And here's the problem. As the atmosphere swells, it creates more resistance, or drag. On low Earth orbit satellites like Starlink, visual analogy. Imagine you're biking through thick air. You slow down, same with satellites. They lose altitude and eventually fall. In February 2022, a single geomagnetic storm caused 40 newly launched Starlink satellites to lose control and burn up in the atmosphere. And now, during the latest solar maximum, scientists say this is happening more often. In fact, NASA report claims up to 10 days of operational life can be lost from each satellite during strong solar activity. That might not sound like much, until you realize there are thousands of these in orbit. More lost days means more reentries, more replacements, and more cost. So is this a disaster, or a blessing in disguise? Some scientists say more reentries could reduce long-term space junk, clearing out aging satellites faster. But others warn, if we don't manage this carefully, it could lead to uncontrolled reentries or even collisions, which could trigger a chain reaction known as the Kessler Syndrome, making space unsafe for everyone. Visual cue: animation of satellites colliding in orbit, debris multiplying. And it's not just about satellites. These storms can also affect GPS signals, airline communications, power grids on Earth. In fact, some of the same solar storms that hit Starlink recently also triggered northern lights as far south as Florida and Texas. Add images, videos of auroras from May 2024 storms. So, how has Elon Musk responded to these solar challenges? In May 2024, during one of the most intense geomagnetic storms in 2 decades, Musk acknowledged the pressure on Starlink satellites, stating they were under a lot of pressure, but holding up so far. SpaceX has been proactive in addressing these challenges. The company is enhancing satellite shielding to better withstand solar radiation, upgrading software to detect and respond to solar storm conditions, adjusting satellite orbits to mitigate increased atmospheric drag. Despite these efforts, the sheer scale of the Starlink constellation, over 7,000 satellites with plans for up to 42,000, means that solar activity remains a significant concern. But it's not just about SpaceX. The implications are global. NASA scientists have observed that satellites in low Earth orbit are re-entering Earth's atmosphere faster due to increased atmospheric drag from solar storms. This accelerated re-entry raises concerns about space debris. Uncontrolled re-entries could increase the risk of debris surviving atmospheric burnup and reaching Earth's surface. Space traffic management. The growing number of satellites heightens the risk of collisions, leading to potential chain reactions of debris. Global infrastructure. Solar storms can disrupt GPS, communications, and power grids, affecting daily life worldwide. The situation underscores the need for international collaboration in space. Traffic management and the development of resilient satellite technologies. As we continue to rely on satellite technology, understanding and mitigating the effects of solar activity becomes crucial. SpaceX is trying to adjust orbits, improve shielding, and launch smarter satellites. But with thousands more planned, the risks are growing. So the next time you check your phone or connect to Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere, just remember, a storm on the sun might be powering it or destroying it. If you want to stay ahead of wild space stories like this, subscribe now and hit that bell. You won't believe what's happening next.